Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Fresh Out, the Box Play Stancy for Green Realm Publishing. I am the board game guru and game master extraordinaire, Jahadanon.
It's me, Casualty, CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box and Fresh Out the Podcast. I used to be a detective, chasing down human trafficking rings, busting criminals, stuff like that, but now I just kind of hang out in the mountains and play games. It's pretty sweet, gotta be honest with you.
If you get all 5 human trafficking rings, what can you summon?
You can summon Suge Knight.
Forced labor, sex crimes. I don't know. I don't have 5.
We can stop it right there.
The worst superhero I've ever heard
I
of.
don't have 5. I don't have 5 rings.
For some reason, you have a job offer at Fox News.
Oh.
But I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, the politically neutral streamer. That is so a lie. I am a video game variety Twitch streamer, as well as a tabletop roleplay game Twitch streamer, and I'm reprising my role as Hernassa, the Orcish. I was an Archipasier, but I'm a Hernassier, but we'll get to that.
Hey folks, I exist. And my name is Aaron Baumier. I know, it's crazy. You can also find me out there at Aaron Dippity Doo, or you can see what I'm doing with Adventure Sling Productions on adventuresling.com, which is also pretty cool and also exists, and so does the stuff we do. So anyway, speaking of stuff that I do, tonight I'm coming back as Balor Crustings, the Cleric of Washalia.
Hola, bienvenidos a 99.1, el mejor FM. Pura vida.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was still in Costa Rica. I'm back. It's me, Keon. Feeling refreshed.
Did you go to Costa Rica, Keon?
Yeah, I did.
You've hardly mentioned it.
And all I brought back was a holographic print of Naruto.
You did, and that's really funny.
You're underwater, and you look like perhaps you're still in Puerto Rico, snorkeling, perhaps.
Oh, do I look a little mojado? That's how we say wet.
Wow.
Playa Grande.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm Lawrence Fishburne. I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Ah, pescado.
Pescado.
Me llamo Pescado Lawrence.
This happens I deal with people south of the border.
You're talking
he's
about
Canadian,
the
that
Canadian
wasn't-
border, right?
He's talking about Americans.
He's not talking.
For anyone who doesn't know.
It wasn't nearly as racist as it sounded,
know.
everybody. He's Canadian. It's okay.
I'm the third most famous Canadian. He lied. I really hope I'm lying.
No one
After
could name.
Ryan
No one
Reynolds
could
and
ever.
Eddie Lee.
I was gonna say no one could name 3 Canadians, but
Sammy Lou.
Seth
Avril
Rogen.
Lavigne.
Celine
Justin Bieber.
Dion.
I can make up names too. Jack White,
Donald Sutherland. Keith
Hayden
Sutherland?
Green,
Jack White.
Really?
Jack Black. I can just say stuff.
Wait. Every comedian, right? Isn't like every fucking funny
I
person
think
from
Jim
Canada?
Carrey.
A lot of the funny people come from.
Mhm.
A lot
What's
of
left
them.
about
not-
up here?
Not all of them.
Drake. You can keep him though.
The land of yucks and
can we
honey
not?
over there.
please.
They cannot keep Drake. He's as American as they come now. That's like trying to give
True.
them back Justin Bieber. That's just not fair.
Nah, he's just from
American
Toronto.
as
That's
fuck
true.
now.
He's just from Toronto. Same difference.
Oh, okay.
He's from American
Send him back to
Canada.
Toronto.
The Weeknd is Canadian.
You guys are naming a lot
That's
of
true,
Canadians.
We love
Yeah, there's a
Canadians,
lot.
man.
I don't know
think
any
you
of
do
them,
that about
actually.
us.
I don't know a single one of those people. I only know their names.
James Franco,
I know them all
I don't know him either.
personally. That's all Canadians.
Jay
know each other.
Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel, yeah.
Why does that one sound familiar?
He's the.
He's in like This Is the End.
Yeah, he also.
Oh,
was
you mean
the
he's
voice-
one of the 60 famous people in that movie?
He's like the main dude in that movie. Are we?
He's-
Are people
Oh,
watching
Jay- that
Like
guy.
cameo in live action.
the voice in the dragon in the DreamWorks How to Train Your Dragon. He's the
Right,
main
right.
little guy.
Right.
Oh, really? Good for him.
Mhm.
Well, this supposed to be pretty good.
He's the one in that movie where the whole premise is like, wow, your girlfriend's hotter than you. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
that's
that movie
exactly right.
sucked.
He's that guy though. He's that stereotype.
He got
Guy.
mad at her for having webbed toes. That's
I was gonna say he gets mad at her for having webbed feet.
That's pretty good.
Movie's
Anyways,
garbage.
this is episode 24 out of 25. This is the second to last episode of this Fantasy Age campaign. After that, we're gonna take a short break, like literally probably like a week, and then we're gonna come back, do a session 0, and we're gonna play a new Fantasy Age campaign with the new rulebook, which you can pre-order now on the Green Runner website. If you use code Fresh Out the Box at checkout, you will get a discount in addition to the discount I believe is already on there. I think right now you can pre-order the hardcover and get the PDF in addition for only another $5. So good deal right there. Check it out. But we will be using that new book. We've looked at it. It's dope. It is definitely better. They have pulled from every single Age product that they've made, which is something that we always hoped that they would do because, you know, the Expanse has good stuff, blah, blah, blah. But check it out. That's the plan. That's our trajectory here. People's faces will be returning for that, and it'll be fun. But here, today, in this time, in the world of Fantasy Age, I gotta get my notes. So, you are in the city of Torrance still. You have assembled the troops. You've gathered all your allies from throughout this campaign in order to wage one final battle against the kingdom, which has been usurped by the god of fear, Myrak, and his lackey / partner, Lazanthen, who is the current ruler of the Fey Realm, and Solwyn's brother. So that is the state of affairs. You have currently the pirate fleet has gathered. A contingent of people from Stonehill and from the seaside town have gathered. A lot of troops from Torrance have gathered, and some people who managed to escape the kingdom have also volunteered up their ship. There are some former inquisitors who realized something was up and have sided with you. The princess is here. the leaders of the various ships. The important ones, anyways, are... So Warren is going to lead the Inquisitor forces that are here. Vitaly Mormont is going to take some of the Torrance ships. And then... I mean, you guys are pretty much up to the rest of it. The Princess will also lead the rest of the Torrance forces. She's going. So, your ships are many. Your troops are many. You sent word to the Orcs via the Fey Realm. And not much else to do except set sail. But, of course, before we do the set sail, is there anything anyone needed, thought of, decided, chose? Anything that you want to update before? This is like your final chance to get stuff. In case you forgot, like, something.
I think I would get some extra shot to level up my weapons a bit. If we have someone to, I don't know how much they can spare for black powder and
you did manage to finagle pretty much a whole shipload, if you recall, last game. Because I think that Lawrence is planning on writing it like into the bad guys.
Oh, that's true, right?
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Lawrence is gonna pull a. Well, you know what he's gonna pull.
I don't know what I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm
jihad.
pulling.
You're doing a jihad. Yeah.
I put a jihad on them.
I don't know what that's from.
Team America. It's
Okay,
the only
there
thing
you
I
go.
remember. I put a jihad on them. And if you don't believe me, you're gonna have to kill me too. Cause I'm gonna put a jihad on you.
Oh boy.
America, land of culture, everybody.
You know,
The South Park guys really are the pinnacle of our culture.
It's honestly they've
They're
much
so
where I am.
smart.
No. Why is my mailbox exploding with hate mail all of a
hey,
sudden?
thanks
No,
for the follow, Synth Weasel.
I've been told that
Pretty
the
good
Japanese dub of South Park has a female actress for Cartman, and I've been told I need to listen to it.
I heard it's wild, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the discount. Yeah, no problem. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, did you use it? Oh, you did use it. Wow, you spent a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how much you spent, but
Damn, 10 grand.
I
Holy
did
shit.
get notified just now that someone
How
used
would
the
you
code.
even?
Yeah, right. 10 grand on the Green Ronin website.
That's just a
Thank you.
wholesale for your store.
Yeah, thank you for using the code. We do get a little kickback for that, so I appreciate it. And you helped pay for some of the things you're seeing right now in cyberspace. What's up, Penguin?
He means my lips. I got my lips done and
Yeah,
paid for that.
all of the
Thank
money
you.
goes directly into collagen injections for Gary's lips.
Mhm.
He was looking a little too
Support my
Midwestern,
lips.
if you know what I mean. I mean shitty.
Thank you for the translation.
People from the Midwest know. They know what they look like.
You got some real dungeon sucking lips over there.
Thanks, man.
So-
These are my DSLs, baby.
DSLs.
The hell's a titter pig?
Titter pig? I do have a titter pig addiction. Where are you from? I do have a titter pig.
TTRPG.
That's right.
Titter pig. I've never heard that before.
What?
The
Gonna
new
use that
social
one.
media platform.
Titter pig.
Peter Pig.
I would hop on that shit in a second, man. That'd be great.
Instead of your phone tweeting, you get a little oink.
How many
It's
oinks
just-
did I get on this post?
It's just so many pig nipples. Like, just you can't count how many it is on their logo. It's just a fat
Oh, that'd be
pig
great.
belly
Instead of
covered.
likes, it's just like the pig progressively gets more nipples.
Yes, exactly.
That would be amazing.
I'd be into
Titter
that.
pig.
Horrifying.
But yeah, thank you everyone.
Better
Off
just-
to a good start tonight. Don't forget to boon and doom and name NPCs and stuff. It's your last chance.
Can I get any blast vials, grenades from the stores?
Yeah, how many you want?
Reasonably, because I have stuff on me anyway. Probably no more than 3.
Yeah, three's fine. That is a reasonable request. Anyone has a reasonable request, I will probably grant it because you guys are, you're in the. I mean, you're about to go do battle for the sake of like humanity.
You let me do cool armor last time. So
I did let you
keep it. I got my.
I let you do a cool.
And you
armor.
upgraded my You upgraded my weapon at some point too.
Yeah, your weapon's +1. Yeah.
I'm cool. I'm cooling.
Oh, that actually is something that I was gonna ask. I had spent some temple to do some fancy battle war makeup for Washalia. You know, some have it done for me. You know, in sort of like a semi-ritualistic way, and have my gear polished, the Morning Star and everything, sort of re-sanctified, and everything for the battle. There's like a montage scene of Balor going through with the different people at the temple doing these things.
Nice. The makeup of Washalia, we'll say they put a lot into it, and they bless you and stuff. They'll anoint you in fancy oils and that kind of thing. You will get +1 to your defense, which so like you're harder to hit because of it.
I appreciate that.
Oh wow, Eric Jackson pre-ordered the book too. Thanks. I do get notified when it happens, so I'm like, what the hell's going on? I think this is the first time we've ever had that happen live, which is cool.
I agree. Get that book. Save that money. Use the fresh out the box discount. Get Fantasy Age 2.
It works on all of their stuff though, including physical copies. So you know.
And it works on top of sales, which is really
and it works
funny
on top of sales, which was surprising to us.
and surprising to Green Ronin.
It was surprising.
Conversation with them about it.
Yeah, so I was like, "You promote it?" And we were like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah, that was funny. We got pulled aside and had to have a sidebar, but they didn't tell us not to.
They didn't tell us not to. No, they were asking. They're like, "How's this?" I don't know. It was just news to them. But yeah, so blast vials, fancy makeup. What about you, Solon?
So I don't have armor, and I haven't had it this entire time, and I almost just don't want to get it now.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think my character wants it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I think my character thinks it's restrictive.
And magically, it screws you if you have any, because it eats into your mana pool. You spend more mana while you're wearing armor, unless you have something that mitigates it.
See, so I'm good. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it fresh. I'm gonna keep it
out the box.
Cloth. All I need is that cloth, girl.
That good old cloth.
Good old cloth. All right. Well,
I do have a suggestion for the good elf.
go ahead.
Perhaps the given the combined I suppose the humans, the kingdom people don't have access to their stuff, but maybe some sort of item that gives a bonus to casting because it's something connected to the Fey realm, like some sort of charm or something that someone found.
I did get my +1Z sword, my little magic sword.
You have that.
I think it's got a couple of little powers built into it. Plus, it's probably a casting implement.
Oh, yeah, you have the sun sword. What am I doing? It's sun sword.
Mm-hmm.
He is the sword.
I'm right, aren't I?
It's pretty cool.
Good looking out though, Corbanian. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate you.
You did better. No.
I was thinking about what one of the bonuses to give. I'm gonna give you one right now. It's gonna do one more thing, but currently it contains 20 MP for you to use.
All right.
Extra MP pool's not bad.
Yeah, it's a magic font, essentially. I feel like that's a pretty good one. Now that you're like attuned to it, it works. And you still don't know what your spellstone does, Balor, but
you know what that makes my mana now?
80.
69.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, isn't that crazy?
That's that sex number.
It is. It's that sex number.
Nice.
You're so right.
It's hot.
Wait, what does that have to do with sex?
I
You
don't
can only have
actually
sex
know.
with 69-year-old people. People that
I
are
like
right
that.
on right on the tail
That's
end
the
of their
prime
lives.
age. You have
Yeah,
1
it is.
year of when it's just absolutely the best of your
The
life.
older the berry.
Oh, God.
Then at 70, it's sort of back to normal.
The sweeter the juice, Jahan.
Yep, sweet as the juice.
I can't wait for 4/20/69. It's gonna be a great day.
Like the year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, we'll hopefully.
You haven't
still
seen
be
those
there
memes?
for it.
I will
Yeah, like
not.
hopefully. Yeah.
That's fair.
You got me
I'll be
fucked up if you think
71.
I'm living 40-something
Wait.
more years. There's no way I'm surviving into my 70s. I eat like trash.
Not with that
I'm-
attitude.
I'm like 300 pounds, dude. Like, do you know how long we live? We don't have a lot of years on us.
Don't worry, Skynet's coming.
Yeah, we can fix
Hey,
that.
Gary's
We'll
heart's
fix it.
working
Yeah.
for the weekend.
You're damn right, bro.
Hey.
The weekend being death.
Wow.
Wow.
Sorry, I always go
Fuck.
dark. I can't help it.
It's okay. It was hilarious.
I mean, it started dark, so I don't blame you on that one.
Thank you. Behind my
Only
eyes,
go one
there's
direction.
nothing. So, there's no further ado, your armada is formed. Horses get on some of the boats. There's a whole parade. They're gonna throw flowers in the street. What boat do you guys want to be on? Because you do have one, and it is smaller. Or you can get on one of the
we
warships.
did. We
I'm
did
on
want
a
to keep.
suicide boat.
Yeah,
we were
Lawrence is
trying to,
on the
like-
suicide boat.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So we'd want to be on the little boat then, right?
Suicide boat
So we
is
can-
a great band name. But yeah, continue.
Because
It is.
I imagine we're the big boats. There's going to be the initial charge of the big boat that would blow out the harbor, and then the warships would go with most of the people, and then our itty bitty ship would kind of find a part of the dock to kind of offload, and we could race in with our middle strike team, as it were, and meet up and rendezvous with Lawrence. That way, we're not kind of getting caught up in the battle lines because we're kind of our own thing, really.
I am leaving my weapon and armor on their boat, so I don't take a swimming penalty when I. Right.
You keep your weapon.
I'll keep my weapon,
Your weapon's
But I'm
made
gonna be
for
wearing-
swimming.
wearing just like a cloth robe or something, so I look hidden.
Yeah, I'll probably make sure to tie it to my pack so you can, like, if you meet us on land, I'll have it with me. And I'll be like, here you go.
It's my boy.
'Cause some of us takes push-ups. Noodly arms.
So Lawrence on suicide boat. What boat are you guys on again? Sorry.
Our boat.
Your smaller boat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I've been meaning to remember this guy's name. I have it written down. Do either of you guys remember? Oh, yep, there it is. Walter.
Walter the
No
Blind.
eyes?
Yeah,
Looky,
Walter
looky,
the
no eyes?
Blind. He will be on the ship waiting for you. Oh, you're back finally! Ha ha! I didn't see you coming.
You certainly heard us, though.
How
Ears
long
like
were
a
we
bat.
gone, Walter?
Huh?
How long were we gone?
A week?
In our eyes, it was simply a minute or two. I wonder what's transpired.
What do you mean?
We were simply whisked away, and now we've returned. I wonder what we've missed.
Oh,
I'm trying to.
Are you asking what he was doing?
I'm trying to play off that a magic enchantment came over us, and we lost time, and so he has to fill us in on the happenings with the world for a week.
Oh, you
Yeah,
okay?
he's
You want him?
gaslighting Walter.
So you
Yeah.
want him to explain the game to you from his perspective?
From a blind guy sitting on a boat, yeah.
I heard a
wanna
lot of
know.
noise. Every day.
Is it wet?
One day it was real loud, and then it's today.
Oh, good. It sounds like we're all caught up. Thank you, Walter.
To the blind community, I understand that your perception of your surroundings is much better than that. But this guy's also crazy. But he can also see into the future, kind of, because he's a seer. But it's just a whole thing. It's fun.
More like a can't steer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba. That's the song I sing when we get canceled. All right.
Well, I start singing. No, just putting it out in the Twitter sphere.
Can't put this on PBS.
Yeah, as a narrative note, I guess for me is that for the rest of the party, I think this is the first time you've probably seen Hernassa dressed up, cleaned up, ready for a battle, rather than trying to creep through the woods like in hunter mode. He's more armored and looks more soldier-like. Don't have anything orcish in particular because I don't have access to my orcish stuff because I'm too far away.
What orcish stuff do you want? What do you mean?
Like, there's certain, like, banners or ribbons that I'd have for my shamans back home, which is kind of the reason why Hernas kind of feels a little detached from his tribe, because he hasn't... And he doesn't deserve to get them anyway, because he hasn't been proven yet. These people know I'm doing heroic stuff, and I'm part of this big battle. My tribe has yet to recognize me. They're not even coming because of me. They're coming because of this elven noble said, hey, bad crap's happening. You probably should get over there.
Ah, yes, Hernas, the great hero, shooter of the woman near the kitchen.
Oh, that weakling who uses a black powder weapon? Ugh, use magic or a sword or something. What's wrong with you?
They're going to make fun of you. They're all going to laugh at you. All right, so you're back on your boat with Walter. He's still blind. He does look a little more cleaned up. It seems like he was cleaning the decks, and maybe he sold some of your possessions you forgot about. I don't know. He looks cleaner. The boat's clean. He's been taking good care of it. It seems that he's been using it to fish, eking out a living.
That's good.
You're not sure if he's been taking it out or not. It'd be kind of funny. But, yeah. Is that it? You guys ready? Okay, so yeah, there's a parade. They throw flowers in the street. People walk over them. They play music in the streets. It is, early in the morning. The Armada's huge. The ships of Torrance are actually pretty beautiful. They all look pretty. I mean, some of them are new, some of them are older. But the sails are all very, resplendent. None of them are, patched or anything. But then you see the tattered remains of the pirate fleet that's there. They don't look great. But, hey, they're seaworthy. So you form up your Armada and you set sail across the sea. And it is, if you recall, a few days' journey. But there is actually a much more direct route from where you are now to where you're going than where you started when you headed here initially.
This is probably, I would guess, this is probably the largest assembled Armada in this world's history, I would guess, other than the Kingdom's
modern
Armada.
history. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty large Armada. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. But you will sail for several days. Day and night. But I think it's about a 4-day journey with the wind. If you're going with the wind, it's about a 4-day journey. At the end of the 4th day...
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
You will hear one of the pirate ships whistle. The land ho symbol. And you can see up ahead the misty cliffs of the kingdom. For the first time since you began this campaign, you are back.
Mm-hmm.
And a dark cloud looms directly over the city. But it is nighttime. You are here. The princess will gather her generals, and you're a part of that, to plan this assault.
I believe it is customary that we attempt to approach the castle and give them chance to yield. However, I understand if that scares the rest of you and you don't wish to blow our cover.
Well, we could still send an envoy and maintain our plan. Right?
Yes, this is exactly what I propose. We send an envoy and give them one last chance to stand down. That way, needless lives aren't cost if it comes to that.
Inquisitor
I know-
Warren's going to chime in here. Yeah, there's a fat chance of that happening. I feel like we should just hit them while they aren't ready. They have a superior
Lauren?
force. Warren, yeah. Inquisitor Warren.
Warren.
Yes, I don't believe Lazanthen will yield.
Yeah,
Is
Warren
there-
might be right.
Is there any chance he would take a rite of combat? Is that a thing that your people do? A right
Like
to
a
single
duel?
combat?
You wanna fight
Right
your-
as an RIT.
You want to fight your brother one-on-one in a sword battle?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just end the war right now or lose it.
I mean, you don't know if he would say yes, but also you're pretty sure. I mean, he'd probably win that. You're
Yeah,
not.
he would
You're not a
probably
swordsman.
No.
He is.
Probably fights like a little.
So
bee.
I'll look at her, NASA. Yes, I believe that is an ancient custom that some of our forefathers followed that scripture. However, I've spent lots of time drinking and fine wines and eating ambrosia, so swordplay is not my forte. More trickeries of the mind, you see.
Oh, you don't have a magic versus sword duel. Oh, you just do plain sword duels. That tracks with elves.
Yeah, I mean, I've done some kendo, but like nothing serious. You know.
I'm a yellow belt. No big deal.
But so I mean, orchestra. I mean, in the orchestra tradition, it is something that where we would give a chance to a force to surrender if we thought we were gonna butcher every last one of them, because that's not really the end goal generally for us. But I don't think we have. If you wish to do it, or if this war table wishes to authorize it, I wouldn't stand in its way. I just don't know how likely we would be able to convince them that we have the superior force.
Chat saying catch them with their pants down. But I mean,
That's
you
what I'm
guys,
saying,
you can
man.
do what you want.
No, we gotta
I pretty
write
much
it
just,
up
yeah. I'm
there.
asking the things I need to know are you doing that, and if you are attacking, are you attacking now at night, or are you gonna wait till the dawn, or like do you have a plan? Anything you can
Right
think
now,
of
at
could
night.
give you an advantage.
I think a daytime attack is better for us, if only because the majority of our forces can't see at night. Because usually night fighting requires some level of familiarity. Well, it would make
Break
sense
it
if
dawn.
break of dawn. That way
You're
we have
de-
all the light of the day during.
You're
for the
certainly
battle.
right, Hanasa. My brother's forces will be able to see much better at night than our forces will.
Is there any benefits to using the Sword of Sun during the day anyway?
There is always a benefit to using the Sword of the Sun, and I may be able to simply summon the sun if we decide to fight at night.
Let's do that. Yeah, that's
Maybe.
great. Yeah.
You might- we'll find out.
It seems simple enough. I've never tried, but how hard could commanding the sun be?
Not that hard.
You there, arise!
Hold on, he'll be up in only 6 more hours, but he'll be up and I'm controlling it, I promise.
Oh, we could start the attack before the break of dawn, like because there's that initial bit where you're gonna have your boat sail in and do the big explosion, and then we're gonna be hitting the harbor, so we can be doing that during the night. So that way you have every chance in the world for your ship to creep up on them, and then as the battle wears on over the hours, it will turn daylight as we're still there. So the advantage goes away. All the advantage time that they would have is gone because they're wasting that time responding.
Maybe
to the
like
attack.
half an hour before dawn or something.
Yeah, maybe we could like
Yeah.
sail
Yeah.
in with the fog. It could be a cool
I reveal the conch and say, perhaps we can. Just before the break of dawn, I blow the conch.
I was wondering
And if
if
there's
anyone
any
was gonna
power
pull that
left.
out. Yeah.
If
Okay,
there's
blow
any
the
power left, we might be able to use it to float in and with the fog.
I honestly thought
At
you
that
guys
point-
completely forgot about that thing, but
Some of us did, but I'm glad somebody didn't.
good job, Aaron.
It just clicked. The conch. Yeah, so yeah, we'll let's conch it up just before the break of dawn. Float in and start the assault.
And I believe
And
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, actually.
I was going to say that once we get there, once we make landfall, our move, because the army has their thing, their general attacking a city thing. For us, it's are we going to help open the gates first to help the orcish horde come in, and then head to the castle? Or are we heading straight to the castle? Because we do know of a secret way to get into the castle that we need to secure, so that way they can't. Your brother Lysander can't use that to evade us, and also it's a way for us to sneak in past the defenses.
In my little boy brain, Lawrence does the boom boom. We pick him up and we go to the second entrance, and then the rest of the armada follows up the boom boom location with a waterfront assault. So we're sneaking through the castle because we got our little back doors. We have a couple little skirmishes maybe, and we get to the gatehouse where we open the gate, and that'll bring the orcs in to give us the numbers. That's perfect scenario in my head.
Okay.
Lawrence does the boom boom title of your sex tape.
Yeah.
Am I missing any steps? Does anybody have anything to add or change or at all?
I just have a question. Is our werewolf friend okay now?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah.
Can he like be a werewolf whenever he wants, or is it like
Who knows?
just be cool to have a werewolf there too?
I kind of feel like I might have accidentally cured him of it when I was trying to fix his dream thing, but I'm not totally sure.
Or maybe you gave him total control over his
Maybe.
werewolf state.
It's a lot more like
Hey.
herpes. You can't really fully get rid of it. You use
There's
manage
flare
outbursts.
ups.
Yeah.
And you have outbursts every time there's
He
a
has
full moon.
he has a flare up during the full moon. Yeah.
I think we've covered every base because we have our way in. We can sneak up. We have our time. We know where we're going. We know what we're doing. Ultimately, we think your brother's in the throne room. I would guess
Yes.
if he was going to be
Yeah.
anywhere.
That's the guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's Lawrence blowing up with this suicide boat? What's the plan with that?
I think the docks, so
The
that
docks,
they
that's right. So they
can't.
can't retaliate.
Yeah.
They do. So you can tell that they have some ships in the bay. Like they do
Yeah.
have their forces out and about.
Oh, on the water, you mean?
Yeah, they have them on the water.
Yeah.
Not all of them, maybe, but you can definitely see that they're not completely. It's not like they don't have defenses.
Well, that's kind of part of the plan. I think is that with the fireboat, it slips into dock. Like it kind of moves toward dock like a normal merchant ship. It's not a warship. It's just packed full of. It's like some pirate ship, I imagine, that's been turned into a big bomb, and it's just gonna roll into the dock on or sneak to it as best they can, and then from that, their fleet can be it can be a little spooked as we push into them. Because if we push in the
I think
whole
if I were-
armada, they're going to try to block off the harbor to keep us from making
Yeah.
landfall.
And if a random boat just tries to go into the middle of where their fleet is, they'd probably like blow it up or something. Which I guess would be what we
Also-
want.
That also cuts off their ability to fall back. Not only can they not resupply, they can't fall back either. So those boats are stranded out there.
So once we take over the land, they're like all their soldiers or a lot of their soldiers are out. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff, dude.
So you're waiting until just before dawn.
And sailing in on the Conchi mist.
Gonna conch it up. Which avenging
Conch it up.
penguin? I'm gonna use that for sure. Conch it up in a fog cloud.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna conch it up in a fog cloud.
That's not actually a conch shell. It's actually one of the belly buttons from that old Navy commercial.
Oh.
I'm coming
What?
out. Bumpa. I want the. It's talking belly button. Disembodied talking belly button. That's what I'm going with. All right. So,
What? What's just happened?
So yeah, this is the eve of battle. Some of you might die. Does anyone say anything meaningful to their comrades before? Anyone have anything?
Shit-face.
Now's
You
your
may
chance.
die. That is the sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Because we're doing this, and then next game is it. And I'm going to kill as many of you as I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna give some inspiring speech. I'm gonna wing it, but it's gonna be better than me winging it.
Okay.
I have studied this realm for hundreds of years. Before I arrived, I knew the humans were heroes. As I arrived here, all I found was trouble everywhere I went. Armies were desecrating religious sites. No one could get along over anything. All of your trifling cities and nations wanted to quell each other. However, I've come to know that you are the people I read about. You are the heroes of old. The humans are more noble than any other race to take up this cause and fight, to save a realm that is not yours, to stand with me, even though we share no common blood, no lineage, and very little history. You're valiant people, and those of you who fall will be remembered by all of the Free Fae realm. Yeah, something to that effect, and then yeah, hurrah! Like, we gotta don't die. Good luck, have fun, don't die, everyone.
Hernas will give you a cold stare during that particular speech.
Because you
Lawrence
hated it.
doesn't really hear it from the suicide.
Oh,
boat,
because
but he just,
you're not a human. It's funny.
Never mind.
It's funny.
Lest we forget the sacrifices and glorious power of the Orcish Horde that will come to drive back the unseelie court, as it seems to be destined to do time and again.
You're an unseelie court.
That's right, let us not forget our brothers, the Orcs, who wait for us this very moment on this island. For it's their ferocity and tenacity that will make us win this day. As we piddle about on the water, it will be the Orcs spilling blood on the inside. I know I look at Hernassa and I give him like a wink, like, did I do it?
I look less pissed off now. It's like, oh, these humans are so awesome. You're the most valued. Excuse you?
There were no orcs around to hear anything, man.
I mean, I could just ask the Horde to go home. It's like, yeah, it's all an elven plot. Inside job.
Hey, the elves said the humans were better than you guys. I don't know if you heard that. The way he was talking down in the water was like, they don't even need y'all or whatever. So I don't know. Just think about it.
I have this cool musket now, so we could just bounce and be done with this.
Okay. You catch your rest, or you don't. I imagine some of you stay awake. I'm sure it's exciting. But dawn is approaching. You can feel the air begin to warm slightly as the sun starts to creep up behind the horizon. Before it does, though, you set sail. Lawrence, you're sailing this death ship. Go ahead and give me a sailing check here to get through the patrols in the bay.
Sailing check.
First roll.
What would that be?
I figured you had sailing.
I did not have sailing because the other pirate took sailing.
You have stealth?
Remember that other pilot? Remember that other pirate?
I do not.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, yes. Steve. Salty Steve.
Hey,
I have
Steve
swimming.
the pirate.
And I got natural lore, but yeah, no sailing.
Here, let me take a look. Let me peep at your peepers.
Peep at my peepers with your peeper.
My book, sailing is dexterity.
Yeah, dexterity's probably right.
And stealth would be dexterity, because that's the other. Because it's a roguey thing. Rogues like high dex.
Now you can add I'll let you add your natural lore though, because the water's just for this one time. So you have a 13.
So I got 13.
Okay. It's not the best.
I didn't have to learn how to land, if you know what I'm saying.
Plus, consider as a possible modifier that we do have I don't know if we still have them, but they were probably in Torrance, I imagine. Old Man Irving and the Young Sailor Dulot.
Do you want them to have accompanied this guy?
No, because that doesn't. I mean, because then they would like die.
Well, they could jump off with you. Is what I was thinking. Because I imagine you have like a
Okay.
skeleton crew just enough to get it to where you need to go, and then everyone just huffs it off.
Irving and DeWatt were shark men.
They were shark.
Oh right, never
Steve
mind.
the pirate, however, is not a shark man.
Steve can be there with me.
Bad notes.
Dar. Keep it quiet there, Lawrence. Steady as she goes. But you will sail. You come pretty close. So as you're passing the ships, so you get up to them, but as you're 2 ships passing in the night, somebody actually does see you. You hear someone go, "Oh, a ship! A ship!" And he starts ringing a bell. So this noise carries a lot of other bells start getting. The alarm is up. To the people on the Armada, you can't hear this happening. Lawrence, what do you do?
The alarm is up.
Yeah.
They see me coming. Okay.
Well, I mean, you're going past
I
them right
mean-
now, but yeah, they see you.
I mean, I'm full speed ahead. Me and Stevie, you know, we're just gonna ram it right up in there, man.
All right, let's see how fast
We're
you
gonna do
can.
what we can do.
Let's see how fast you get the sails all the way up, because I imagined you were kind of creeping. So
Well, then
yeah,
guess what? I'm gonna do. Did I do it? I didn't hear the sound. Did I do
you
it?
did do it.
Did a
So might check
How's
from
that?
you. Yeah, you're able to pull the riggings tight very quickly. You just manhandle it. You catch the wind. You start blowing towards the shore. What do the rest of you do? The jig is up.
I blow the horn.
You blow the conch shell that you got long ago. Oh, we get booned here. Everybody gets booned.
Hey, thank you.
So everybody gets one. So I don't often do this,
Thanks.
but as the game master, I'm also going to give you each one.
Hey,
That's
thanks, bud.
mildly horrifying.
Because, it's the final countdown. It's time.
Meow, 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 meow.
We don't
I'll-
own that song. We can't do that.
Remember,
I mean-
audience, you can doom us as much as you want.
Aaron's playing it on a conch right now.
The mist does, in fact, roll in. It does work. I know that you
And
guys
it
were
looks
never quite
glorious.
sure. It does. It as soon as the mist starts rolling in, the sun hits right behind it and just kind of scatters on the mist. And your armada rolls in, full tilt. Lawrence, you're about to crash.
Yeah, bud. What would you like me to roll for? I mean, I gotta light the fire. I'm assuming there's like a fuse leads through a little trail. Of stuff.
It's really hard to fuck up. You'll be all right. I'm just like,
Okay.
now it's time to bail.
Okay. I threw a swimming out there just to throw it out there. I think I did all right.
Steve also does all right. I was hoping he was gonna get his foot stuck or something. You're gonna have to make it.
Yeah, I was gonna say with those
noise.
stun points, I'll make sure I get Steve over there too.
But no, you and Steve both yeet over the side.
Yay!
And Steve had thrown down a lantern on the deck. The whole thing's made out of wood. It'll work.
Yeah. When you don't care that the ship's gonna catch fire, it's pretty easy to
pretty
make it
easy,
catch fire.
The hard part is not catching the ship on fire. Really, you just stop trying to not do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you jump off the side of the ship. It crashes into the dock. It's a full dock. People just going about their day, doing their normal everyday jobs. One man decided to bring his son to work to see where he works. He's
Not
carrying
one
him on
man.
his shoulder.
I knew you were gonna do it.
It's not one man, dude. It's bring your son to work day down at the docks.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Down at the
got their
dock.
firstborns down there.
Everybody's firstborn. You're a plague
Isn't
of
this city
Egypt,
under like
Lawrence.
evil Fey occupation? Like,
Trying to
It's
keep
regular
our
people
ally.
there, though.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm,
the
I'm just
evil
kidding. There's
Fey are
not,
in the castle. All the civilians are down here in the blast zone.
there aren't really many
Nice.
people down here. It is a very
We're the last
military.
of the survivors. Pick us up with a boat. We made it down to the docks. We're the last of the survivors. It's
Everybody,
only
it's the
women and
rescue boat.
children. It's only women and children down here.
Oh my god.
It's just raining tiny legs. It's just.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. It's a very military situation on the dock, as you would expect from a city that's freshly occupied. I was just screwing with you guys. But yeah. It's the tiny leg. You blew up a doll factory. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There's little doll legs.
Don't
That's
forget all the tiny heads falling from the sky too. Then
Just possessed dolls raining from the sky. I
played
love
that game already
you.
today. No,
What
no
game is
possessed
that?
dolls.
It'd be fun. Oh man, that means there's gonna be a raft of like possessed dolls just floating out in the middle of the ocean for you to come
No.
across.
one.
It's like a
turn
Rat
and
King,
look
but it's a
to
bunch
the
of like
control.
possessed dolls.
It's a bunch of possessed dolls, yeah. It'd be good. All right. So, anyways, the docks blow up. There's a loud explosion. You think that they might have been keeping some powder up there too, because the explosion gets a little bigger at one point. Boom, 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 boom. The other ships aren't sure what to do. It does cause confusion. What does your ship do?
We gotta dip in here and pick up Lawrence and Salty Steve.
So you guys are now the ones making your sailing check to try to get through. It's going to be a little easier because there's mist, an explosion, and an entire armada that they're paying attention to before you.
You want me to take up the decks, folks? I have pretty high. I
Harness is
think
the
mine's the
captain of
highest
the
of the
sea.
three of us.
You get no argument from me. I was gonna see if I could roll cartography, but if you've got some decks and some sailing, then by all means.
Go for it.
I have no sailing, but I have high decks.
Yeah, I think you have a better chance. And if not,
Well,
then
the
I'll
good
try
news is-
cartography second.
I can swim in the worst case, so I think
You
it's
might have
okay.
to. You might have to.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Even although booned, I'd have to use up both of them to make this worth our time. So I'm not going to. I'm just gonna have to live with that very poor dexterity roll.
It's okay. So
Can I roll a cartography to help navigate us through this mist that's obviously so hard to steer a boat through?
you can roll a cartography. I won't tell you what it'll do though.
I've rolled a
It's a
15.
good cartography. You know very well that Hernas has boned you. he went the wrong way. He got confused. And at one point, you notice he's just looking around without his hands on the rudder. He's like, huh. And you guys kind of start spinning a little, but he doesn't do what he was supposed to do. It's a really bad roll.
Yeah.
So you're
There's a
gonna
moment
run-
where it's just like, well, the moment where you've been rolling the wheel and eventually you just stop. You're like, I'm just moving the wheel. What am I even doing? Where are we?
You are going to run afoul of another ship. Your biggest clue to the fact that he boned you, Gary, is the fact there's a ship in front of you that you're about to hit. It's
Does
a
it
really
have a
bad. It's a
color
really
on it?
bad roll.
Does it have a color on it? Is it a friendly ship?
No, it's not a friendly ship.
Sweet. I'm gonna go running towards the front of the ship to jump onto this enemy boat.
Oh, cool. Give me a dexterity athletics check.
I'm made
Or
out
acrobatics.
of those words that you said. I rolled an 18.
Ooh, that's not bad. That's not, yeah. So you guys are about to hit the ship. You see Solon take off and leap over the railing of the other ship. You're immediately there's people here. They're wearing Kingdom uniforms. They're not Inquisitors. They're just wearing regular uniforms. Something immediately seems off about them. You're not sure what it is, but they're moving funny. Something they seem slightly sluggish. It's a little strange. But as soon as you're up there, they start to surround you. Aaron.
So I'm just clarifying. You just leapt from our boat onto their boat.
Yeah, because your ship's crashing into their ship.
Yeah, they're
That's right, that's
touching.
right.
It's not a hard leap.
Yeah. I'll follow suit.
If you do
as
miss,
well,
though,
actually.
there's a chance that you get smushed between the two.
That sounds horrifying.
It's a
We'll
fun
do a
way
little
to-
acrobatics.
16's good enough. All righty. We got another person out here. Hernas. Don't roll a 7, bud.
Well, actually, the thing is, I'm trying to save the boat, so I'm gonna try to emergency turn the boat so I'm not slamming right into it and try to come alongside them. So I don't want to lose this boat because there's people on this boat. This is a boat we expected to get.
There's a few people on this boat. Yeah, it's mostly just you guys and Walter.
Walter.
All right, you're able to steer a bit to the left, a little. You got the ship's hit. Everyone on board both ships like shudders as one drags across the other. You are opening up the other ship a bit, and it starts taking on water almost immediately. Your ship also might be taking on water. You're not positive, but in this situation, I view your ship as kind of the bullet because you're smaller and you were going faster. I don't know. Your ship's definitely not okay. Lawrence, you see your ship up ahead, and you're like, "Hey, they're coming!" Oh, what? Nope, never mind. You watch them crash right in front of you.
Why did they turn around? Just go straight.
They're off in the distance. It might take you a minute to swim there, but you can begin that process.
Oh, you know what? A fish boy is gonna roll for more swimming. I'm gonna use a boon. Reroll that one. Hey.
You reroll the whole thing?
Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. Just kidding. I did the whole thing. Look, I was out of town. Right?
It's okay. You can keep one of those 5s. It's fine. The first dice rolled there was a 5, so we'll go ahead and add.
It's 14.
So you get a 14. 14 is not bad. You don't drown, which is impossible for you anyways. But you and Steve swim towards the ship. Steve has grabbed a piece of driftwood and is kicking.
Gotta make sure Steve's okay.
He's kind of trying to preserve his strength for the murder fest. All right, Solon.
Respectable.
You're on the ship.
I am.
The soldiers are coming for you.
I am going to try to cast hallucination. I was looking for a 17 and I rolled a 12. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh shit, you did. Okay, I thought you got it.
If I re-roll the 1,
you have to get a. Your target number 17, so you need to get a 6.
Okay, I'll get a 6. I'll re-roll that one. All right, I'll re-roll the 2 also.
You don't have to re-roll the 2. You can just add +2.
That's right. I can add the +2. Boom, boom.
You spend both your boons.
Yep. 1,
easy
2.
Come, easy go.
Easy come, easy go.
Go ahead and spell it.
I cast hallucination on this young man. He needs to make a test, self-discipline versus spell power. He's trying to beat a 16.
He does not.
So I can convince the subject that anything that he perceives is real. Until he has a reason to believe that it's an illusion. So I'm going to leap onto the ship. He's going to see Lazanthen instead of Solwyn. And say, I'm going to say, call off your damn soldiers and take us to the cove. To the captain, to the leader of this ship, as his guys are coming at me.
Oh, so he does perceive you as Lazanthen. He's going to turn towards his fellow. But something about him, when you touch his mind, something about him seems muted. As if he's far away. But he kind of groans at his fellow. And they don't seem quite sure what to do, but none of them see you as Lazanthen, correct?
No, the rest of them don't. Just the captain, just the leader.
Oh, you did to the captain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Really got me.
The thing is, do they know what Lazanthen even looks like?
Yes.
The captain might.
They do.
I mean, the regular rank and file.
They know what he looks like. It's just he can only convince one of them that he's Lazanthen. It is the captain. So the captain can kind of try to So the captain doesn't seem quite as groggy as his men. He seems more awake. There is something different between them. That's an important distinction to make. Yes, sir. We'll call him off right away. Back to it. He'll order his men forward. I thought you just did it to a regular guy. Okay. I mean, they ignore you for now.
They're like looking around like, what in the shit?
They're not really sure what to do.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it is worth mentioning that his men are not. They don't seem fully awake. I believe Belor...
Are they scrambling to fix the breach that the ship just did?
Yeah, they are tending to that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
The lifeboat. I'm gonna kind of say to Solomon without trying to like bring a lot of attention.
Yes, keep this thing afloat. Sail it back to the cove to repair it. We'll take your lifeboat. We'll meet up with you soon. And we'll walk over and get on the lifeboat.
Okay, that's interesting.
We'll steal their lifeboat.
Okay, if you want to use that spell to just circumvent the encounter, I find that acceptable.
Yes, and I realize I could control a lot more of the hallucinations. So as he's realizing that I'm Lazanthen, then he'll start to realize they are not in combat at all. Not to him, anyways. He's just on a nice patrol on a nice, beautiful day out in the bay. And as our boat is no longer colliding in his, and we're leaving, this guy is just having probably one of the happiest days of his life, just sailing, with no intention to go back and help fight at all.
Until the sparrow wears off.
Until I run out of minor actions.
No. Oh, you have to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys get on the lifeboat. Since you're doing it pretty immediately, it's a little easier. There's a lot of chaos going on. All out. You drop the boat down, and you start to row towards shore.
Probably want to intercept.
Are we going back to Hernassa? Are we going to Lawrence? Or are we going to shore?
In my mind, like once we hit the water, I want to float around the front, try and catch Hernassa, and on that boat, because that boat took damage. I don't know if it's going down, and so we all stay together and can meet up with Lawrence.
Good idea. Yeah, let's get Hernassa first, and we'll hang tight for Lawrence.
Sounds good.
Okay. You guys will row.
Has my armor.
You guys will row around the ship, and you'll see Lawrence and Steve kicking in the water. The rendezvous will just happen. It makes sense, and you can see Hernassa pulling free of the other ship. The other ship starts sailing off. But it is just sinking. It's just sinking. Oh,
Hernassa, here,
Daddy
jump aboard
boy.
quickly before you take on too much water. And throw Walter over here as well. Yes, give him a Walter toss.
Are we taking on water? I can't tell from back here because I'm up at the wheel.
You guys can tell from down at your position, yeah, there's a hole in the boat. It's not over, but it is bad.
There's a hole like, I don't know, this large in the front of your ship.
It's a little bigger than that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Like
Probably
the size
like
of a
that,
large turkey. Like the size of a goose you might have at the end of the year. A festive goose.
Yeah, but you guys are starting to take on water. You're all back together on the boat. The air suddenly goes cold, which is strange. Like noticeably so, like supernaturally cold. And you hear a horse give a whinny very loudly from over by the shore. And you will see a knight clad in black jump his horse into the ocean. When they touch the water freezes. And he begins to gallop towards the conflict.
Looks like they're not horsing around.
It's just the one. But you have seen this thing before, briefly, once. And when you saw it, you very rightfully said, fuck that, and turned around and left. But he was guarding the portal to the Fey world once upon a time.
Well, with the Armada tied up with him tied up with the Armada, we can still get to land and enact our plan. I say
I'm glad we brought an armada. Didn't
Hmm.
realize we would need it so early.
Now you guys can let him go rampage through the armada. That's fine.
We don't want to wait. We don't want to spend the time to intercept this one.
You could intercept them.
I don't know how much time we're gonna have. Is my worry, because the more time we have surprise, we can get to land, and we can start causing havoc in the city. And even if once we're able to get gates open, they now have 2 problems, not just one.
We are not the only heroes on this battlefield either.
He is heading towards a very specific ship.
There's also Vitali Mamone, Gregor the Bandit King. Perhaps these men can hold their own.
You see the knight gallop, and now that he's been going in a straight line for a second, you can tell he's going straight for the princess's banners.
I don't think none of them were able to prevent the powers of a few specific dark fae before.
I mean, we could split up. Lawrence can go over to the princess's boat with Steve or something.
Yes, and fucking Aaron, what's your name? Balor. And Balor as well. Balor should go with you, and you should render aid, as I fear that the orcs, their numbers would dwindle the longer we make them wait inside.
Yes.
I believe it's of the utmost importance that Hanas and I get that gate open.
Very
Yeah.
well. Very well. We'll help deal with the threat, and we'll meet you. We'll meet you inside.
On the other side of things.
I will take one of my blast vials and hold it out to the 2 of you. I can't be there myself. I do really want to help the horde, but here's what help I can offer. Little as it is.
I'm gonna stick it in a very particular hole that I have in my throat that keeps stuff from getting wet.
In the old prison
That's
wallet.
so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least it's dry.
So the party splits. You go your separate ways. And at that, we're going to go ahead and take our break. Thank you, everyone, for watching so far. Don't go anywhere, because everyone's going to die. Haha. All right. Stay fresh.
Fresh out the box.
okay.
Hey, everybody, welcome
White
back.
people.
Okay, he did it. He did the thing. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Fresh Out the Box. We're still doing the thing. Still kicking it here. Old school. I don't know what that means, but I'm Jahan.
Me too. That's all I have.
I'm AD Springer, also known as Corbinian, video game, tabletop role-playing game, variety Twitch streamer, and what the hell else am I? Tabletop role-playing game streamer, and I'm reprising my role as Harnass, the guy who crashes into boats.
Nice. Yeah. Hey, folks. It's me, Aaron Bamier. You can find me out there, Aaron Dippity Doo. Aaron Dippity Doo. And I am back as Balor Crestings, the Cleric of Washalia.
Lawrence is
YouTube. Lawrence not eating rice. Lawrence is eating some of his birthday cake. Because it was his birthday on Monday. Thank you for remembering.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. Thank you.
I sang happy birthday to you.
not on
Did you
camera.
do that?
Are you 25 big ones now? How old are you? 25? Is that it?
Wow.
Did I guess it?
I'm Dick
Yeah.
Many.
25 big ones. That's
25
what I
is
said.
a big
You're
year.
7?
I'm Dick Many.
What are you, my little brother?
Basically.
Is your little brother 7 now?
Yeah, he's like 9, I think. 8 or 9.
You have a little brother?
My
Yeah.
children are 9
Oh,
and
snap.
10. Mhm.
Your
Wow.
kids could be friends with my little
Yeah, they're older
brother.
than Kiana's.
My dad
Basically.
was like, check this out, I'm gonna have a kid. I was like, all right then.
Hey, good for him, honestly.
Your dad's pull-out
He
game's
can still
weak,
split
son.
milk.
I know, man. He really should have been better at pulling out, and I wouldn't have been doomed to walk this fucking planet.
It's the worst part
Wow.
about parents, honestly.
I have like 4 more things that I want to say, but they're all progressively more and more filthy, so I'm just gonna not do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just drop it.
Anyways, what's up, guys? This is Fantasy Age because it's Thursday, and on Thursday it's Thursdage, and we play age games. Age Thursday Age. Fantasy
drinks.
Age.
Yeah,
If you're-
because normally, Green Ronin will do a Thursday stream, but they didn't do one today. They had something come up, but
you should
Oh, no.
age.
We're the-
You should-
We're the third stage now.
we're the Thursday. Take that, Green
Look at
Ronin.
me. Look at me.
You know what I thought about?
I am the captain.
Look at me! Look at me!
I am the Thursdage now.
I can use their symbol as an emoji.
Controversial.
I'm gonna send that.
idea.
I'm gonna send that to Troy, just like in a one-on-one email. I think he'll.
Send him a clip.
It's
Uh-huh.
clippable.
You
Could
guys
it
have done
any
modern.
day?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for asking, Synth Weasel.
Actually-
We do Modern Age. We're actually playing Modern Age tomorrow.
Every other Friday,
Every other
we
Friday.
do Modern Age, and if we have to miss it, usually we paint miniatures and hang out on Fridays and just kind of chat about games and stuff.
Yeah, if you catch us on Fridays, we're either alternating Modern Age or painting minis. Like these.
In your dolls.
Ah, ah, ah.
I don't have one near me, but here's a llama with the cactus in it.
Did you paint it?
Shut up, Corbinian.
I have my fight stick. Does that count for anything?
I bet you won't lick that cactus, Gary. What do you have?
I mean,
Gary?
I'll-
Not like the cactus.
Well, I think I am. I'll lick a cactus. Get out
Yeah,
of my
I knew
face.
you would lick the cactus. That's why I bet you.
I've got a coffee. I can wash it down. It's just some cactus.
And nothing washes down
People
needles
eat
like
cactus.
coffee.
Pickle it and put it on my pizza.
I like when the needles go down my throat.
I really hope this is why Gary has to go to the hospital. It'd be really funny. All right, Day, everyone at home, do not lick cactus.
Unless you want to get balls high.
No. Not
Depends
even.
on which cactus you lick.
Unless you want to be cool as fuck.
Synth Weasel,
Yes.
if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were a plant because this is a great time for us to plug that we do not play the world's greatest RPG. In quotes.
Which is what?
Dungeons and Dragons, historically. That's what people call it. People call it the world's greatest RPG. It is great. I am a fan.
Well, you
I
mean
did
best.
grow up with
That's
it.
what you meant.
But yeah, we play everything but. So yeah, you found the channel. Go hit up our YouTube. We have
Everything but.
hundreds of hours of Warhammer
Everything
Fantasy role playing game and The Expanse. What else do we do?
Before the
Savage
fatal
Worlds,
of the stream.
Dune. We do lots of stuff. So
Cyberpunk,
Red is a good one.
which we should probably revisit.
Yeah, I keep thinking about that. Like, should
City of
we?
Mist.
Should we do it again? City
Well,
of Mist
here's my
currently.
question: couldn't
Yeah.
you do your age game any day of the week because every day ends in day?
Yeah, but
Monday.
not every day is Thursdays though.
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Keon, you're asking. Yeah, it seems like you're asking a stupid question, Keon. And there's no such thing as
Wednesday.
a
What, you want us to do a
question,
Friday? That's
Yeah, that seems-
ridiculous.
That's
but
preposterous.
That seems
You need
Yes,
to
it's
dial it
preposterous
back.
as Thursday,
Yeah.
but okay,
No.
sorry.
Where
What?
do you
Leap years, though.
How can you
That's
even
good.
compare those two things? How is Thursday
Look,
anything
all right,
like
I'll
Just
see
raise
myself
that up.
out. All right, guys.
God.
Hey, you're the one who plays Satan's game, all right?
Yeah, see yourself
play
straight to
wholesome
hell.
game.
How about- oh boy.
Satan's game involves
Hopscotch.
He's
And hopscotch.
monsters.
Satan's game only involves two
Probably
things:
does
matches
involve
and nipples. That's it. But anyways, on a different note,
Peter Pig.
Titter pig.
titter pig, titter. All right, this is
Man,
going.
you ever had some titter pig bacon?
I challenge
Really-
you to a match of Titter Pig, and he
Good
lights the
point.
match and takes his shirt off.
Coming to a Kickstarter near you.
If you want the rules of Titter Pig, you only have to pay $9.99, and we'll send you the first PDF.
Friday
box.
is when you stream eating fair food.
That's right.
It's pretty good. I like that one.
It's also when you eat a deep fried old person.
Oh,
Right
Fried
age.
age.
Delicious.
old people's skin would make good chicharrones.
It really does.
Calamari.
Too. There's a lot of old people in this town, so we figured out how they're useful, and it's as chicharrones. John's right.
Chicharrones.
Breakfast tacos here go fucking hard, man. Next level
Lot-
breakfast tacos.
I've given a lot of
Modern
thought to
Logan's
eating
run
old
over there.
people. That's why they call them the greatest generation, because they're delicious. All right, back to it. The party has split.
The ones that you eat that make you poop are called the boom boomers.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Rough.
You're a rascal.
Yeah, thanks. All right, I'm done. Can we play this fucking game now?
I guess. I kind of just want to riff for the rest of the session. But anyways,
When are we starting the stream up again?
starting what?
When do we come
When
back
are we
from
when are we coming back from break?
Oh, right. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Fantasy Age with Green Up Ocean. I'm the board game guru and game master, Johanna. Don't forget to use Fresh Out the Box.
And it's me, Penis Boy!
Oh my
I knew
lord!
it was gonna happen, but still.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, you could feel it, and it happened anyway, and you still couldn't prepare for it.
We always know when Penis Boy's about to come out.
To like, I'm a very visual person, so like, I envisioned a superhuman by the Peace Boy, and like, he throws open his trench coat, and his head is just on top of legs, and like the penis is just right here. It's just too much for me, and I can't do it.
You don't
I'm
want to
way
see him
too-
throw up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm too visual, man.
oh man, you're killing me.
It's so bad.
Good. Oh boy.
Like a hat.
Penis boy. All right. So, anyways, where do we go?
What is it? Wait, what is it?
from
Men in Black
here?
2? The Nut Chinians?
Oh yeah.
The Bolshinians.
He's
Yeah,
Nut Chinian.
Onion.
he's the Bolshinian. Yeah. Yeah.
Bolshinian.
That was where Will Smith developed his taste for slapping faces.
Oh my god.
Started.
It's very topical.
Too soon.
But anyways, if anyone can tell me where that song's from, you get a boon. But
Here come the Men in Black. That song?
no. Where do we go from here? It's from a thing. You get a
Most
point.
things are.
You get a point. It's from a thing. But anyways, so two of you go with Dick Boy. The other two go to intercept the knight walking across the frozen waves.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
Sith
right.
Weasel is dying.
Oh no. It's killing our viewers.
I'm sorry.
So 2 of us are going with the elf, and 2 of us are going to save the princess, right?
Yeah.
Balor and Lawrence are going to go save the princess, right?
Right.
All right. Who's taking which boat? Who's rowing and who's sailing?
We'll take this. We'll take the small one, the rowboat.
Okay.
We'll just
All right.
like keep it going basically, and so that way the main boat can stay on track.
I'll bail water on Hernasa's boat until we can reach the coast.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you guys will go. The battle's raging. At this point, the battlements from the waterfront have started launching flaming siege balls at the ships. They are making contact. It is an issue, and it doesn't seem they don't seem deterred by their ships as much as you would think they would be. Because they're an evil army. They don't care. But yeah. The 2 of you, Balor and Lawrence, you will row your boat. You see what happens when the knight... there's a big wave that comes because of all the disturbance in the water right now. And he runs up it, it freezes, and he leaps onto the ship. And you hear screams and pain, and you immediately hear someone gurgle blood as he just stabs somebody through the top of the chest. It's just immediately he's killing people. And you pull your rowboat up to this ship. What are you doing?
Looking for the fastest way up.
You want to climb up the side of the ship
in.
just as quickly as possible? That's fine. Yeah, you climb up on the
Okay,
side,
yeah.
the cargo rigging on the side. That most ships don't actually have, I feel, in real life, but all of them do in Fantasy Age, so it's all good. You start scrambling up the side of this thing. Lawrence, have you donned your armor?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
fully done. Done.
Yeah, because we did meet
Yeah.
up, so I would have had time to give you your armor.
You donned Deloise
Yeah,
your
yeah.
armor? I don't know who donned
And I'm
Deloise
all
is.
slippery, so it's easy for stuff to get on me quicker. You know, I'm all lubed up.
All right, but the two of you,
Lubed up.
the two of you climb the side of the thing. I'm not going to make you roll. You get to the top of the ship. You see the deck is slick
on
with
in.
the blood of felled enemies. There is only one guy up here. It's just this knight on his black horse, just chopping heads.
Oh, mate, don't you think riding a horse on a boat is like putting a hat on a hat a little bit?
He makes the horse rear up and he charges right at you.
Oh, damn.
And then we're gonna go back to shore.
This guy.
You two make landfall. Hernas and Solwyn, you make landfall on the other sailboat. There's a lot of scrambling going on shore. There are dead people. There are maimed bodies laying around from the explosion. You see the one guy crawling towards his legs. You know?
We might wish to be invisible while we race to the gates for now.
Yes, we had knowledge of a secret way in, a back way in. Is that going to be something that we like sneak along the cliffs to squeeze in, or do we have to like go up the hill closer to the gatehouse? Sort of, what's our approach look like from a player perspective?
Sorry, I had to allow the word sperm in the chat real quick. Anyways, yeah, so you did get knowledge of a secret way from the king, but that way is into the castle, specifically. So right now you're making landfall into the city. In order to do what? Open the gates for the orcish hordes that you are hoping are waiting?
Yes. That's exactly right. So we're sneaking through town first. So yeah, let's throw an invisibility. Let's cast some invisibility. This one is invisibility. I was looking for a 14. I rolled a 12, which is not a 14.
You did get something earlier, your third boon of the day, before the break.
Well then I'll add the +2. And then, bam, that is 1 success, and then I'll cast it again. Yes, because it doesn't take concentration or anything. And that time, I rolled what I needed, so we are both invisible. Until the end of the encounter.
It seems like me and Penguin are going to go write a sexual education superhero TV show. So.
All right. Well, thanks for jamming for us. Then thanks for being here.
Yeah, guys, I got a job. Bye. Gotta go.
I guess we'll see you guys never again.
Gonna do an HBO animation and never regret.
Real quick, either of you, any of you want to voice a Herbie?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's paying, then sure.
It's paid, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You could buy a lottery ticket, and you'd have a better chance of keeping a steady job or being rich than you would as an HBO animator.
Oh shit, that's
Is that a
burn.
thing? Do they treat their animators bad?
They just fire all their fucking animators
They
and
fire
cancel
all
all their
their
animated shows. And
Is
that's
it
all
'cause
they
Velma
do.
was
And
bad?
that's all they'll ever do.
No, Velma got renewed for it.
And they did it before Velma. They were like, let's launch this piece of shit and let's cancel everything else.
Save it for the podcast, young man. If you want to hear more of this discourse, check out Fresh Out the Podcast. Available wherever podcasts are sold.
That's not a joke. It really is a Fresh Out the Podcast.
That's not a joke. Yeah, it's not a bit. It's on the screen right down there. Yeah, check it out. But anyways, we got to do the thing. So you guys are invisible. People are gonna have difficulty seeing you. I don't know.
That's what that means.
But you want to sneak into the city now, so you can make landfall pretty easily. No one really notices. Like, people notice the boat dock, but what are they gonna do? People are like trying to get their legs back, put out fires, that kind of thing. There's just debris everywhere. All the buildings in the immediate area where the ship exploded are devastated. The orphanage is just slipping into the sea. But
It's gonna die. I wanted to die with my parents. I don't have any parents. Bloop.
that was
That kind of
and
the
sea.
orphanage, right? Yeah. Make sure we're all seeing the same thing.
The two of you are, where are you going?
I would say to the gatehouse first.
To the gatehouse okay. You can pretty easily get there. You see a lot of troop movement in the city. You notice there's not like any people out in the streets really. There's no one's working, none of that stuff. Everybody's in their homes. You don't see people like peeking out the windows, none of that stuff. Everybody's just in their houses. Presumably, you can't see them. So you make your way. I mean, invisible. Like, cold chance in hell. You know what? I'm gonna give. Let me see if somebody happens to bump into you. Real low chance here. No, they do not. So one guy's like, I'm just gonna walk down this alleyway. Never mind, it's spooky down there. He's gonna keep walking. But you guys are able to.
Both making spooky noises while we're invisible to keep him from coming down here.
Ooh.
I better not go
Here's
down
the
there by
ghost
myself.
over
I'm
here.
scared shitless.
I'm just singing orcish lullabies that just sound super creepy to anyone who isn't orcish. Like German lullabies, except somehow worse.
Yes, that was exactly what I was thinking. I was hearing Du hast.
I was just hearing two Italian guys screaming gabagool. Just over and over again. But yeah, so you guys, you make it to the gatehouse unabated, no problem. It is manned. There are people walking around. There is a bit of hustle going about. People are like, oh shit, we're under attack. Like, this is crazy. You hear a couple horns blow in the city. You do see them gathering troops for a counteroffensive of some kind. You're not sure what they can do, because you did destroy the wharf, and that does have the intended effect of grounding their troops. But there's the gatehouse. It is. We'll say the one that you got to is not the main gate. It is a side gate. I figure that's probably what you were thinking. It's a little smaller, but it is stout and sturdy. Probably about 4 stories high. It has the metal portcullis drawn down. The wooden gates closed. And it is manned by 2 people on the bottom floor. And then there's patrolling people on the walls. There's a lone archer that is stationary right above the gate, but then there's people walking back and forth nearby. Every now and again, a runner will come up to give information.
Does he give the information to the one archer who's not patrolling, the one guy who's standing over the gate?
I gives it to one of the guys standing at the base of the gate.
Does that guy seem to be in charge?
Yeah, you could tell from that he does have like a patch that's like, I'm the team captain. Yeah.
I figure even demeanor, if the scout goes and talks to him and then he turns and barks out orders, then he's probably the guy in charge.
The gate captain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. You can pretty easily pick out the gate captain. His helmet has a feather in it.
Anasa, perhaps this gate captain would like to open the gate of my own free will.
If you can get it open, I can get out and signal to the horde to get here to come in this way because we have no way to talk to them yet. But if you can get that open and keep it open, I'll try to draw them over this way.
I possess the magic to control him and tempt him to open this gate. However, magic can be fickle. It is not always 100%, and in this dark realm, on the edge here, I'm no promise it will work, but I believe I can have him open the gate.
If not, we'll have to be a little more bloody with our work.
Well, let us try the diplomatic way first. Within 20 yards, seize control of the senses of a visible character with hallucination, if I pass. So within 20 yards, can we find somewhere to hide within 20 yards?
Yeah, it's not too difficult.
Cover. Cool. I rolled really cool numbers. I was looking for a 17. I rolled a 13. So let me go get rid of 10 more MP that I just totally didn't hit it with.
Can we gift each other boons?
Yeah, you can give him a boon if you want to.
Have one.
Thank you. I will have one. And I need to re-roll one of those 2s. Because a +2 won't do it.
That's a high check you need for that spell. Is it a master level spell?
Yes, it is.
Given what it does, I'm not surprised, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
That would put you
At a 14.
I'll give you
Only
the
a
other one.
+1. Oh, no. Alright.
Because you could reroll the other 2, right? And that might increase our number even more. Because we crept up by 1 number.
I rolled a 2.
Oh. Can't help
And
the
that's
rolls.
the same. 2 is the same thing as a 2.
Take my last spoon.
You guys can share boons, yeah.
Alright, guys, that's another 2. If you're looking for 2s, I got 2s.
my God.
I can just roll 2s.
Alright,
and
join us
2s.
next week on...
You send me a boon and I'll turn it into a 2.
You spent 3 boons.
Holy fuck.
You spent 3 boons attempting to gain a +4.
Yeah.
I mean, you spent 3 boons.
Alright, Penguin gave you one more boon.
Fuck. Alright.
You get one more boon.
Penguin, I'm feeling this. You want it to turn into a 2? Watch it. Click.
Go on it,
Boom.
Penguin. Hey, Penguin.
Hey,
You're a
it's a 3. It's a 3. It's
14,
a 3.
15. We're too short.
I'm looking for a 17.
You need one
We've
more
got it up
boon.
to
If you get one boon, you can add +2.
Take a boon from mine. I got 2, and then finish it up.
5
That was the most
boons.
expensive-
5 boons.
Expensive thing.
Everybody
Who's trying to
watching,
make
don't
people
forget you can
hallucinate?
give boons to the party for the channel
So we can
points
use them
for
like
free. It
this.
doesn't cost anything. So.
Goodness
So they could
gracious.
throw them in the toilet.
Wow.
5
Well,
boons.
hey, it
I'm
works
fine
now,
with you
so-
spending 5 boons on a spell. That's funny. Oh boy.
I spend 5 boons on hallucination with the help of my entire team. And this guy knows in his heart of hearts that it's a drill, and they're going to open the gate just to make sure it works. It's going to go, they need to make sure it opens and closes. So they're going to open it.
Okay,
This is
everybody.
not a war day, a battle day.
Okay, everybody. Let's get done with this drill. They start looking at him kind of funny. Get this gate open. And they don't immediately. But then he's like, "What are you standing around for?" And he's gonna like hit the other guy standing near him. People start opening the gates.
I'll nudge Harnasa.
I'll skitter out the gate once it opens.
I'll wait here.
Uh,
Yeah, what's your plan
am I
here?
able to get? Oh, sorry. What?
What's your plan?
Once I'm outside, I'll start looking for any signs of the Orcish horde, like campfires or banners or anything like that, or war drums.
Since you're looking for it, you can see. Yeah, we'll say. I did plan on them having war drums. We'll say you start hearing them. Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
I'll start racing as fast as I can over to them.
I imagine you don't run like a normal person. You're like jutting off to the side both ways for some reason.
Those in one.
It looks like you're running fast as shit, but like it's really taking a lot
coming.
out of you. I don't know why.
Hollywood running. Why run in a straight line when you can zigzag everywhere you go?
Yeah, imagine
Looks
you
real
running like a
dramatic.
real goon right now. But we're gonna pop back over to the ship deck. You guys are in combat, Kian and Aaron. Go ahead and roll initiatives. Initiatives, if you would.
Initiatives.
Initiative.
Okay.
Alright.
Would you get
That's
12?
about how I usually.
Is this an acceptable time to slip away and refill my coffee?
Yes. Yeah, you're good for a minute.
Yeah, we're about to kick some Black Knight ass.
Damn. You got a 12 Belor?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Alright.
Why is that funny?
This
Nervous. Why's it funny?
the knight charges at Lawrence, who shouts out a challenge to him. Lawrence,
Oi! Yep.
how easy is it to hit you?
So,
It's
well,
like-
I haven't gone berserk yet, and I'm not doing all that attack yet, so I'm at full 11.
Good. He hits you. Sorry.
No, you're not a dodgy boy anyway, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
So he comes just
okay.
riding in. He's one-handing a bastard sword, and it
Sweet.
Language.
glows with this weird magical aura. And right before it hits you, you see the blade sharpen suddenly as it takes on an edge of ice, and just and you feel it bite into your skin. It shatters on your armor. The just the ice that's on the sword, it breaks when it hits you. You take before armor 12.
So, 2.
Yeah. So he does hit you. It does get through. Mostly what it is when the ice explodes when it hits you. The shrapnel like hits you in the face.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm so happy you're in heavier armor. That probably hurt way less because of that.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Thanks for keeping it safe while I was getting all wet. and
Both of you
wild.
make a willpower courage test. Oh, never mind. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do it yet. Not yet. Not yet. Balor, it's your turn.
Yeah, so at this point, I stay kind of like almost staggered to the side of Lawrence and reach a hand out, touching him and trying to cast Regenerate. Why are there so many ones that are happening?
One.
I have a
One.
thing.
One.
I have a thing. I know it's awful, but it's okay. I need 2 more, so I'm just gonna
Oh
spend
wait.
to get
What'd you get? You got an 11.
11. And I need
do
13,
what?
So. To
get a
cast
plus
Regenerate.
Oh yeah, you don't have to re-roll. You can just get a +2 with the boon.
Oh yeah, that's right. So anyway, that happens. The cast regenerates, so you feel some kind of warmth that comes off of as the glowing light that I typically summon flows from my hand and onto you, Lawrence, and you feel that you can sort of like rejuvenate your wounds. You can like Wolverine yourself, you know what I mean? Self-heal. And that happens when you get stump points. You can spend a stump point to heal 5 hit points.
One
that's
skill
cool.
point equals 5 hit points.
Let me double check. It's more powerful because of my miracle worker. But
This is like a master level something.
It's a good one.
so
It might be master level.
She got that faith build.
it is, yeah, it's 1 health per SB, but then if my miracle worker and gives plus my willpower bonus to my healing magic.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
Is Miracle Worker your specialization name?
Yeah.
That's my specialization. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's my journeyman specialization, comboing with a journeyman.
Oh, that's right.
That's not even a
Forgot
master level
that
spell.
I-
That's
yeah.
pretty good. Was that your whole turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
Lawrence,
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
it's your turn.
Yeah, dude. Shaw, dude. Let me click on the right tab. First, I'm gonna fight him.
If you want to attack him, you must first beat a willpower courage check.
How about self-discipline? It has to be courage. I'll do willpower. How was that? Probably not great.
So, as you're in his presence, something's wrong. You can sense just immediately that he is not. This is not a human being. There's something deeply off here. And you're pretty sure that if he actually gets that sword inside you, it will steal your soul. So you are stricken with fear. If you fail the test, you can take a different action, but you cannot move closer.
Cannot move closer.
But can you still attack though?
Before attacking, a character that fails the test can take a different action, but cannot move close.
Oh,
I
so
so the wording I think is funny. I feel like the intention here is that you cannot attack him because you're afraid.
you have to take a different major action.
Yeah, take a
Because you
different
can't
major
do the
action.
attack action. Oh wait, I have an idea. Can you attack the damn horse? Forget attacking him.
Could attack the horse.
I'm gonna attack that fucking horse, dude.
I'm really happy I have to look up horse stats now. Corbinian.
Did I hit him? Did I hit him with the 13?
I have been the knight who has had my horse attack too many. He's like, aha! I am hard to hit. Your horse isn't. Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Did you pay for the barding for your horse?
Yeah,
No, I
13
didn't.
will
That's
hit the
stupid.
horse.
Poor horse.
All right.
Well, it's
so
probably
I'm
a
gonna
spirit
fuck
horse.
him.
It's an abomination.
Fuck
horse.
up this horse. No, I hope it's a real living horse that feels it.
His name
I
is
want
BSC.
insta glue.
You stab this horse for 9.
And I guess I went berserk too, so that's not, and it all out attack, so that's 9 plus my strength, which is 3, so add 5 onto that.
Wow.
14. No, please don't stab me.
horse
I'm here
thief.
against my will. Oh. No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
gonna be glue now, you horse bastard.
How'd you know it was a horse's patronage?
We're gonna use you for glue and for IKEA Swedish meatballs.
What?
Remember? They found out a lot of it was horse meat? You remember that?
Brutal. No, I didn't know.
Delicious.
I did not know
I
that.
don't think. Yup.
It's a good day to be vegetarian.
For a second, I thought you said that you were saying horse glue was used for it, and I was super confused.
Yeah.
Horse meat makes way more sense.
Give me that horse meat, baby.
Yeah,
I've
I
eaten
don't care
my
if I
fair
eat
share of
horse
Elmer's glue.
I eat Velveeta on purpose. I'll fucking eat horse meat. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I thought I was gonna go toward the glue comment.
If I huff glue, then I'll eat horses, man. I don't care how I'm getting horse in my body.
I'm guessing the horse didn't die, right, from that hit?
No.
Yeah. I was hoping.
You have another. The knight swings on you again, Lawrence, for a 10.
For 10?
Yeah.
So for nothing?
For
Bitch.
nothing.
Yay, armor.
For nothing. Oh man, this battle's gonna be weird because he also has a lot of armor.
That's why Pierce armor is so important in mid to later levels.
Balor, it is your turn.
I say, stand strong, Lawrence, and I step back and landing to cast Hero's Might on the both of us. Why? Except I don't. It doesn't happen. It most assuredly does not happen with
Nice.
that roll, which is a total of 6.
What if I give you all 5 of my boons? Then could you make it?
You know, it might. Who knows?
Who knows?
Like, at this rate, no, probably not. Thanks
not.
anyways, though.
Velveeta is cheese-flavored polymer. Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Cheese-ish.
The knight will laugh at your failure to commune with your god. You hear him chortle from inside his armor.
Turtle?
Chortle.
Squirtle?
It's like a chortle, but it's done by a
Last
turtle.
voice?
Wartortle? Wartortle.
Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Squirty squirt. Kian, your turn.
Who?
Lawrence?
Again?
Yeah, there's only 3 combatants in this fight.
No, there's not.
What about the rest of the crew? They're helping.
they have
Do I
not.
to
They have
do I
not
to
stepped in
willpower
yet.
every time?
Cinematic
Willpower?
combat.
Yes, you have the willpower again.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the same as that I got. And self-discipline will not work for this?
No. It's specifically courage. Which I believe
some spells
Valor was
attack
trying to
your courage
help
on purpose.
with.
7 plus 5.
You stab the
so
horse.
that's 12. 12 right in the horse.
It's going to rear up on you and try to kick you, but it doesn't. So,
Haha!
he's once again going to attack you. He definitely hits because you're easy as shit to hit. You're just hard to damage. The sword comes screaming in again for 13. So you take 3. His real pain comes if he ever gets stunt points.
Yeah.
No, Weasel! No, what have you done?
Stop! Don't acknowledge it.
No, Weasel, no!
It just gives them more power.
Yeah, generally the way that this has been ruled throughout this game in Campaign Weasel is that whenever a GM power-up is used, the boss gains a new ability, taking
Yes.
him
Oh,
sort
that's
of
right.
to the next level, making him a little more overpowered.
He is going to
That's cool.
unsling from his saddle a mace. He's going to have a mace attack now. For some reason, I don't know why, he just suddenly, I'm through
Is this-
playing with you.
I have reached another power level.
The Latin music kicks in.
Just screaming organ solo.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, dramatic fire section.
Something Hellfire just triples.
Oh shit.
The boat breaks in half and the map
Hey, that is the
changes.
power you wield as a viewer of our show. We don't take it lightly. So, let's see. He's got 8,
Mace for the
12. All right, 12 coming at you. But how much does pierce armor cost?
3 normally, I think.
Okay then, pierce armor. So your armor is halved.
Sweet.
So the mace, which is funny because maces are specifically for attacking armored foes. So,
Yeah.
Oh, 2. I'm wrong. Sorry.
oh, it's only
1
2.
for me. 2. Yeah, it's 2 normally. 1 for me.
I don't think I can do anything with the extra 1, anyways. So it's fine. So you take 12. So I guess you're gonna take what, 7?
I do or she does?
You do.
7 before armor? Oh, that's past armor.
That's
right?
past your armor, yeah. It's
Armor is halved.
your armor's halved. He did a total of 12, so half your armor is 5.
So you did math.
Yeah, I did.
Got it. So I take 7.
Take 7, yeah. Thanks, Synth Weasel. I like you.
Thanks, Synth Weasel.
You gave me some of these boons. Be nice.
True. It's true.
Yeah, but those boons all were fucking useless.
Yeah, Gary
That is
threw
not
them all in the
viewer's fault on that one.
trash.
That's on us.
That's true. That's true.
Well, on us. The guy went. It's on the people who have neon lights behind.
Balor, it is your turn. You're gonna clerk Washalia smash.
Yeah, I do. I'm a little
do hit.
frustrated with this guy, and a little, and a lack of people. I'm a little annoyed at people taunting me about the whole Washalia not coming through things. We're just gonna bop him good for those 8 points.
8 points.
Mm-hmm.
That the
Was hoping to
total?
get that is the total.
Okay.
Yeah.
You slam your mace into his armor. Technically, you have to roll your courage check first. 'Cause he's spooky boy.
Damn, I was hoping it's one per round. I was really hoping it's all.
How about that?
Oh, you do pass. Okay, yeah, you can hit him. It smashes into his armor, and you feel a lack of much effect.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very heavily armored foe. I mean, it's not really a hint, but it's just
And
he is clad in full plate now.
that's what I don't like about him. But that's all I do for now.
It's okay.
That's all I do for now.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Waterabia is gonna. Well, nope. Sorry.
Oh, you passed! You can stab him.
I pass, and I hit him with
You
a 12.
hit him with a 12, and you get those stun points. Correct.
Some points.
All of those
So
things
it's
happen.
2
So
for pierce
Belor
armor,
affords you
and then I will
the distraction you needed.
I will use 2 for pierce armor. I will use the other 2 for my Belor regen to get me back up to max health.
That's what it's about. Yeah.
You feel
and
the
then we're
power
going
of a
to
god
do
surge through you as it closes your
Trident of
wounds.
Nash, which is a 7 plus 5, and then with pierce armor you half their armor, right?
Yes, so I'm taking
So it's a
12,
12.
through half of my armor, so you actually do something. Do something. That is effective. So,
Nice.
what was your total? You said 12?
12 total.
I'm gonna guess this guy's around your HP. Is my guess. I don't know.
A lot of HP.
He
seems like
does have a
fighter type
decent
to me.
amount. It's not the most you ever faced, though. It's not the most.
Really?
Good.
That's good.
At this point, let's see. Breaking them up into 3 major groups. So all the princesses to their aid! She's going to call for the troops to march in. All of them, when they approach, the horse whips around, and the knight points his sword at all of them, and they all balk. They all cannot attack him. They're too afraid.
Your
That's
average
the
trooper
worst.
doesn't have high willpower. It's not really their beast stat.
Yeah, I didn't roll very good for any of them, unfortunately. But they are trying now. They're officially trying to help you. We're going to shoot back over real quick. Hernas. You're running up that hill.
Yeah, I'll run up to the. Oh yeah, I'm invisible for a good while.
You're invisible.
Yeah, I'll run up to the. I'll look around for how big's the horde? Is it like just my tribe, or is it all the tribes?
There is a sizable orc force coming now.
Oh, shoot. I'll look for the banners of the Nagami tribe. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
you
want
can
to
do
go
that.
to some of the tribe. I'll run in amongst them and try to find whoever the war chief.
You can find them. Yeah,
And
they
At
are
that point-
marching. Yeah.
my chief, I bring word. I say in Orcish.
God damn it. Who said that?
I am Hernas, the who sought to master the arquebus.
And as you've become so cowardly, you've disappeared altogether.
I've also become very, very sneaky in company of guileful allies. A gate is open for the horde.
Ah. Well, point the direction.
It is on the far west direction. It's on this side of the wall. It's a side gate.
You've opened
I'm
up the
currently
gate for
invisible
us?
due to elven magic. So, oh wait, one moment. I will slap him on the arm just to break my invisibility for a half second, so I can go slap and I'll point.
Okay. Well, slaps do 10d6 damage for the next.
If my slaps
5
do 10
seconds.
d6 damage, that is now canon. I'm writing on my sheet. I will remember that.
Just so you know, the wording says you have to make an attack or cast a spell, but it doesn't say you have to make an attack on a creature. So you could just do karate out here in the middle of this field, and eventually you'd show up, I think.
I feel like
You
at
just
that
doing
point you could
karate
just be
battle.
like, "Hey, I'm visible again."
Yeah, you've been visible the whole time, though. He's just fucking with you. Now you're doing karate for no reason.
We just spelled that a while ago.
Only
Yeah, I'll
Solon
slap
can
it.
turn invisible. He's just fucking with everybody else.
Yep,
Like,
you're
yeah, no one
invisible.
can see
Go
you.
on. Get after it.
Oh, where'd you go?
Isn't that what Penguin said to do earlier? He said
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed that. It's funny. Yeah. I mean, you point the way. Go ahead. I mean, give me a Convincy boy.
Communication.
He doesn't have much reason to
Persuasion.
doubt you, but we shall see.
17.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Well then, we shall tear right through their flanks. Lead on, Hernas.
I will race ahead and ensure the gate stays open.
So not too long from this, Solwyn, you'll hear the archer. We got orcs approaching. Orcs approaching from the southeast. It's just part of the exercise.
Yeah, those are our allies. They're our allies. We'll let them in. Come on, bring them in.
All right, now you give me a convince check. You can use your stats, but it's the guy doing it.
All right. Convince check. That would probably be communication.
Communication, yeah.
May I use etiquette as well?
Because you are acting as a captain dictating to his troops, yes.
That will be a 13 altogether.
It's not terrible.
It's not. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Like
So
previous rolls.
I mean, so he'll convince them keep those gates open, or I will relieve you of duty.
They'll look questioningly at each other and look at him, and again, he'll get pissed off like you said he did the first time, and bark out orders. Look, you think I made this up? The Dark One inside made pacts with orcs. I don't like it any more than you do. Leave the gates open.
The Dark One's inside. So, yeah.
The Dark Lord inside.
Canonically, as far as they're concerned, they don't work for evil people yet.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay.
Our-
King demands.
It's fine. He does
Sorry.
threaten them with like being
Threatened.
fired and reprimanded and court-martialed and that kind of thing.
Let's see, Elven Lord.
But the Orc Horde does come. Chris. All right,
Title of your sex tape.
Lord. Here comes.
The
Here
Elven
comes.
Lord has come.
Uh,
I think this time, what's up?
The knight jumps down from his horse, and he is going to look at you, like just you and me.
Well, I'm gonna look back at him and I'm gonna say, Who swings first?
He does.
Okay, how's that go?
Oh, are you okay with this challenge?
Just 1v1?
Yeah, he'll challenge. He'll
mean-
challenge you to a fight. It's something he
but
does.
we were already fighting.
Yeah, but he's kind of like tell all these guys to hang out.
Like he's gonna get off the horse though.
Hey, he's off the horse.
Yeah, I mean, she already gave me that regen thing. It lasts until the end of this encounter, huh?
Yeah, you gotta keep that. Yep.
Yeah, I'm immortal. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this guy up.
Okay. He's gonna attack you. He's going to. Well, no, he definitely hits you. Yeah.
Someone realized the action economy wasn't in his favor. You know what? Have a one-on-one. Let's go with that.
Come down to the cows. All right.
Those might be Wheaties, but there's a lot of them.
All right, I'm gonna do the math for you here. You just take one. The sword comes screaming in. It's a glancing blow. Barely does anything. Then the mace comes
You know what
in.
that means? I'm at 69 health.
Nice. The mace comes in. This might miss you, actually. What's your defense?
9.
9. Oh, no, it's not going to miss you. Ever.
Oh shit! And you know what, dude?
What?
We can start it after this. I'm actually doing extra. I leveled up Berserk. It goes from +1 to +3, so I should have +7 on everything I'm doing instead of +5.
To hit and attack? Or to damage?
Damage.
Damn. Okay.
Bonus goes up to +3 from +1.
He's gonna smack you with his mace as well, but it's ineffectual. Your turn.
Sweet.
Actually, it's Balora's turn. Right. Balora, you finally cast a spell.
I did. So, I step back a little bit to give the duel its space, but that doesn't mean I don't stop praying. So we put out one to Washalia for Hero's Might. That's gonna be pretty cool. I gotta double check some stunts here because I got 5 stunt points casting this spell.
Nice.
Ooh. We're gonna do fast casting.
Oh,
After
cool.
I've resolved this spell, I can immediately cast another spell.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that. But
Pocket sand.
yeah. So anyway, bam, +1 damage to the
So both of you get +1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and go for the willpower again, but that one failed again. So
Don't
that
you?
sucks. But hey, you
Okay, so you use quick spell so that you can attack. Or are
just
you?
because I can immediately cast another spell. So I wanted to the second spell instead of casting time.
Oh, the other spell is Hero's Courage. Okay, I see.
Yeah. So I was doing Hero's Courage.
I got confused. I thought you were doing a courage check to try to attack him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No
That
problem.
one didn't go through.
You are
Get your
imbued
duel.
with the power of God. Yeah. It's your turn.
Yep.
With the power of God.
God with 2 T's.
God. Jesus. Well, I'm gonna whack him with the power of God.
Hit.
Yeah.
How's that?
That is a hit with 4 stun points,
like
which is
that?
excellent.
You like
Stun
that?
points are
You like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
yes, yeah.
8 plus 7. 8 plus 8 actually, because you just gave me an extra +1s, right? So that's
16.
16 damage. Let's give me a piercing blow. I need to pull up the stun. Sorry.
It's actually a really good hit.
Great. What else can I do? Combat stunts. Mighty blow. I'll do an extra d6.
You could try to disarm it.
You could try to
He
disarm
doesn't
him.
do more. But then again, you are doing more damage. It's not like you're scared of taking damage right now, I imagine.
Like, yeah, you're right, but yeah, I'm not taking too much.
Yeah.
So I'll roll one more d6. Oh, I push buttons.
Because you're in a damage race with this guy, right?
Oh yeah, girl.
You want to see the
17.
rolls, Penguin? Is that what you're asking for? There you go. Okay, extra
17
1
damage.
damage.
With the armor halved.
Yeah. So you stick your trident in like a weak point in his plate, and as you do so, you can see the tentacles on the trident dig in deeper and work their way inside his body, and you can hear the as they enter.
Oh God, your Corbinian really doesn't like that.
Oh, is that what Corbinian was doing? Was it giving him the ickies?
I think so.
Oh.
Something about little cephalopod
Oh, man.
tentacles going into your wounds.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't use the assassin with the worm knife.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm
It just gives you
definitely
worms.
using that. Yeah, it's worms. It's going to be fun. But anyways, burrowing worms aside, that's a solid hit. He's going to retaliate with his two hits. No, Johananon, it needs to be reset because it is broken. Only on Thursday. Oh, I don't know what you're saying, but it's okay.
someone needs to turn Roll20 on and off again.
I'm doing it. I'm not sure what he means. So the first hit comes screaming on in. So it's going to be 9, but he's going to mighty blow, which brings it up to 13, and he's going to have your armor.
Yeah.
So 13 minus 5, so 7. Nope, so
13 minus 5 is 8.
8.
Yeah, so you take 8. The sword comes in. The ice doesn't break immediately on your armor. It explodes inside one of the gaps of your plate. Shoots into you. It does hurt.
Inside that gap.
And then the mace is going to follow it up. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, cool. Yeah, Aaron, your rolls suck. You saying Roll20 was broken. Poor Aaron.
Yeah, it's been rough.
You do get hit.
Yes,
I do not
ma'am.
generate stunt points.
That's why you get pro. You get better rolls.
The second hit is ineffectual. It bounces off of you. The first one was good, though. We're going to pop back over to the Orcish Horde. Solon, you can see them. They're coming. They're at the gate. At this point, there isn't... I'll give you a chance. They're going to try to close the gate. Someone's definitely going to try. There's no way to convince all of them. Oh, wow. Thanks, Jenny, for 25 months. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But there's no way that they aren't going to try to close this
Oliel
gate.
Calasim. I wave my hand as I see him moving towards it and cast Disorient.
Okay, that'll work.
So
So the
his
one
move
guy that
speed-
falters, you're going to disorient.
Yes, his move speed is halved and he has a -2 to all tests.
He's going to get extreme vertigo. It actually made me dizzy in real life just now. I don't like it.
Yeah, he's
but
up on the wall like, oh shit.
yeah. The Orc Horde pours through the wall. A lot of magic spells were cast in order to make this happen. But yeah, they're going to breach into the city.
We're not invisible anymore. That's definitely been an encounter. And I am probably still barely maintaining concentration on this one guy, but that hallucination's about to break.
You see the
He's
archer from
probably
the
about to get hit by an orc.
The archer from the top of the gate falls as a stone spear pierces his chest. One of the warlords runs right through the gate and just murders the captain. It's not even there's too many. It's too fast, and the captain was caught flat-footed with the whole he was hallucinating.
I'm not in any danger. War axe. Ow. Yeah.
But you do successfully let the Orc Horde in the walls. What is your... I just need to know what you're thinking now. What's your next course of action here?
All right. Well, you don't want to rush to the cat. I'll run up to you and say, well, they'll be keeping the city busy for the next while. We just need to reconvene with the rest of our friends.
I say we just ride this green horde, this green wave all the way to the gate. And when we get there, we can wait for our allies. The streets will be cleared.
Oh, you mean the secret entrance? You mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can even pass on to the orca, to the horde to try to do what they're doing, but also hold that way because that's the way their war chief will escape, and that's our way in. Actually, they may even be able to send in people through that entrance right then and start doing some early clearing for us while we wait for the rest of them to get back to us.
That's a great idea. Let's have the insertion team go ahead and get in, and we'll just wait for our allies here. We'll go up to the wall and go looking over towards the fleet to see how the fight appears to be going. Does it look like we could be winning this after all?
So it does seem that you're winning the fight for sure, but there are some heavy. So a lot of your ships are down, and you become aware of it at the same time that Lawrence and Belor become aware of it. Some of the ships, the enemy ships, are heading towards the princess's flagship. They can't defend very well because the knight is holding them up. And so it looks like he's going to have some reinforcements very shortly.
I want to look around for the catapults that were
There are
firing on
catapults.
they were firing on our ships, so we could fire on their ships now.
They are still firing.
We just need to take some objectives real quick.
Yeah, you guys
let's
head over to the catapult.
Yeah, I was actually thinking as well, just because the horde's here. It's like, hey, this is the prince of the elves that I told you about.
Hello.
We need some orcs to go start taking some catapults and get the rest of the human army into the battle because they're lagging behind.
I hope you're ready to help the good elf kill a bunch of evil elves, and you take my word at face value.
Who's the reason we're in this city?
He just introduced me to, I think, one of the orc war chiefs, and that was my introduction. Here's the elven prince I told you about. I'm the good elf. Thanks for helping me destroy evil elves and taking my word at face value.
The kingdom has troubled our people for quite some time now. It is good to strike back. But they are leading. There is you hear horns blowing in the city. They are forming makeshift barricades, and they are forming battle lines in the city, getting ready for the horde. You can see from where you are, kind of like downhill, uphill. You can see across towards where the town square is, and it seems like they're fortifying that area. It's right in front of the church, and then past that is the castle and its walls.
So we need to. So we'll tell the war chiefs about the or the war chief, because I only know the Nagami one personally at all, and go like, hey, we should send some people into that secret entrance, and we need some people to come with us to help take the catapults to start getting human reinforcements from the rest of the army that's supposed to be helping us because they're tied up out there. That way you can get into the castle and not have to fight the barricades as much, which does mean more glory for Nagami and, well, for getting into the castle itself.
So you want Nagami tribe to help you get the catapults?
Get the catapults and have a chunk, a small chunk, because we don't need a ton, but like a
Give
small
me a
chunk.
communication check. See if you can get your allies to listen to you.
Persuasion. 16.
16 is good. 16. You've done well, Hernas. Perhaps you are not such a sniveling weasel. He says that as a compliment. It's really mean. But he'll say, you and you go with these allies of ours. Do what they say. As long as it brings honor to our clan, he'll add, as he looks at Solwyn. And they'll look across their hearts. They'll hope to die or whatever, and they'll follow you. It is 2 males and a female orc. They are all wearing their. They don't wear furs because where you come from, it's like more tropical. They wear a lot of reptile skins because there are a lot of large reptiles where you come from. Specifically dinosaurs. They do exist in the Valley of the Star. and they have that red face paint that goes right across the eyes. Unless you have like a different vision of Nagami war makeup, but that's just I like that one.
I was thinking blue, but that's
Blue's
the only
okay.
real-
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, blue with like, and I was imagining that on their when they're on a war, when they're in a war party, they have like big like strips of cloth that are wrapped around their arms, both their arms, just to give away what tribe you're from in the event of a horde attack.
Just like
so you know who gets credit.
I see lots of people wear armbands. It's fine. All right. Yeah, they'll wear the blue. No problem.
Well, the rest I like. And definitely between me and them, I look outlandish because I'm wearing human leathers.
Yeah, you look ridiculous to them. Yeah.
With a weapon that makes no sense because it doesn't even look like an arquebus anymore. I don't have the bandolier anymore. I have the warp, and I'm with a freaking elf, which you know.
Yeah,
we're going to battle.
Ew. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the three of them will come off with you. The one of the males has 2 stone axes. One of them has a bow and arrow, and then the woman has a stone spear.
Any of you know how to work a catapult?
I don't think they would.
You do?
I do, yes.
Oh, well, there we go. We just have to help help Solwyn here.
We can follow your directions well enough. The woman will speak for the 3.
Yes, I could teach anyone to work a catapult. It should be easy. As long as you can move a rock and pull a lever, the rest you'll figure out in no time.
The 5 of you will run off towards where the catapults are still firing on the ships. There's a battlement along the waterline. It doesn't go across the whole thing or anything, but there is a keep out on the water as a defensive structure with a little bit of a wall on the side to keep people from like flanking and blah blah blah. But there's that's where the catapults are firing from. Jump back over, Lawrence. You're getting smashed.
Oh, yeah?
You do get hit, because of course you do. The math is, once again, he comes in with a sword. The ice blasts you in the face a little bit for 2 total.
I take 2 after.
You take 2 after, yeah. And then, we'll see what the mace does.
Mace me.
He pretty much always hits you because he can't miss you because of how low your defense is. But I'm always checking to see if I get stun points. So, once again, the mace just bounces off. It is not doing enough damage to get at you, and I'm not getting the stun points. But it is your turn once again.
My turn, not Aaron's turn.
It's Aaron's turn. My bad.
That's okay. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Really
go ahead and pull out I've actually pulled out an incense and I light it and I hand one stick to one of the soldiers.
Everybody clap if you believe in Tinkerbell. Come on, guys.
And pass it to the left. And went under prayer once more.
It worked. I can't believe it worked. That's the magic of fresh out the box, y'all.
That's right. That is right. So, yeah. The Lawrence and I and 2 other random soldiers get +2 to their willpower checks till the end of the encounter.
Excellent.
As the light of Washalia doesn't just flash in the blades and in the steps, but also shines in your heart.
I rolled their courage checks just to see immediately. One of them straight up rolled 3 ones. But the other one succeeded at this check. So you will have a little bit of backup. Lawrence, now your courage is bolstered. By how much?
You said 2? Need to do a willpower?
Yeah, every time you attack him, you have to. Yeah.
Also, I'll spend all 5 of my stunt points on that to cause the energy to disrupt other magical effects. So I don't know if that could have an effect on the fear, or maybe one of the weapons or something.
You know, I'm really sick of the fear rolls, anyways. So yeah, you'll disrupt his aura of fear.
Perfect.
But Lawrence, you
Nice.
do hit him. No stun points.
No stun points. 16 total.
Your trident rakes across his plate armor, but suddenly the aura of fear is dispelled. The crew starts to come to its senses, and the knight starts to look around, realizing what's happening.
Uh-oh.
But
Action economy.
Are they just gonna, like, prison yard, just like, step.
well, before we find out what happens, I feel like this is a great spot to end the second to last episode. Tune in. Hopefully next week we're only going to play if everybody's available, because it is the grand finale of this session, this campaign of Fantasy Age. We will be starting a new one a few weeks after that. We'll be doing a session 0, character building, all that stuff. We will be using the updated rules. We do have access to them, and we will be making characters with all the new rules. We'll go over some of the differences. I'm very excited. There is a completely new class. There is the Envoy class now, because they have Mage, Rogue, and Fighter as like the base classes, but now Envoy joins that. There's also a number of specialties. It's a whole thing. There's a lot of good stuff happening. I'm excited for this new Fantasy Age, as it is one of their older games. So now it's not. Mm-hmm. Now it is updated and up to snuff with the rest of their catalog. I'm excited for this. And I'm excited to see the grand finale of the brothers Lazanthen and Solwyn battling for the soul of the human world here in our Fantasy Age campaign. I have been Johannan on @RockFact at Twitter. Don't forget to use code Fresh Out the Box to buy anything you've seen here, or anything that you want to see from the Grand Rona catalog, and get a little discount and a little help us out at the same time. So thank you for watching. I've been Johannan.
It's me, Casualty, CDG, co-host of Fresh Out the Box, and also Fresh Out the Podcast. If you like movies, streaming shows, video games, and pop culture type things, you should listen to Fresh Out the Podcast. There are over 80 episodes up and around live now all over where podcasts can be found. If you hate podcasts, but you love tabletop role-playing games, then screw our podcast. Cover your ears, never listen to it. But follow Fresh Out the Box on YouTube, Facebook. We have a Twitter. We're all over the place. Just find us, follow us, look at all of our games, meet all of our friends. Hans says we have a Discord where we share photos of miniatures that we paint, and we show them off every other Friday.
Tree, so check it out. Yeah.
Touch the link tree.
We'll also show off your art, your minis on the Friday, and we kind of just chat that day, so join in and get a more personal touch.
Yeah, we be them nerd friends. Thanks for the support, and we'll see you guys on the next thing.
I've been AD Springer, also known as Corbinian. You can follow me at ElectricMetCHSR on Twitter. You can also follow me here on Twitch under Corbinian, as I've been doing a weekly gaming thing. This week I was playing Ghostwire Tokyo and a bit of Artful Escape, which is great, which will go onto YouTube eventually. But Saturday I'll also be doing Traveler 5, as they are finally getting to see Adventures in the Far Future and hopefully not die to pirates, because I almost killed them. Whoops. But if you want to know when that's happening, check out... I do announcements on Twitter, but I also have it in schedule in Twitch, so check those out.
Hey folks, Aaron Bombier, also known out there as Aaron Dippity-Doo. What do? I'm a game designer. I've been making New of Arden, which is an original setting ttrpg, with my dad actually, under Adventure Slang Productions. We've been working on that for like a year and a half now. We're coming up on our crowdfunding campaign, which is super exciting. You all should definitely go take a little look at it. We have some live plays you can watch, and we also do play tests and things that you can jump into. So check that out, adventuresling.com, or follow me, Aaron Dippity-Doo. If you don't want to do any of that stuff, and that's cool, we also have a podcast, the Adventure Sling Podcast, where we just chat with other people in the community, other designers, cosplayers, And we actually had a therapist on just recently, as well as CEO of Morbius Games. So, yeah, definitely check it out.
Fresh out the box, fam. I've been Keon the VC. I make the theme music, and I played Lawrence Fishburne. And I thank you for watching.
close.
Follow me at King Keon on Instagram. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Everybody, thanks for watching. Stay fresh.
Get a bye.